Barbiak.
Thank you, Mayor. And in your package, you'll see what the Public Works Department has been up to. And we are not done with summer work yet. Still cutting grass, still planning on doing some paving. So it's coming along quite nicely. Wintertime holds off. We'll be doing real good this year. I don't have any other thing on the agenda, but I would like to make mention of an autism walk and run that's going to be held the 29th at the Sheepskin Trail in Hopwood. You might have heard it on the radio, and this is to benefit the Connellsville Autism Center, and it will go directly to kids that are for field trips and things like that. Also would like to thank publicly the hospital and autism center for their grand opening, which I just thought was super, and the work that they're doing. And if you haven't seen that, you need to see it. This is a blossoming miracle beginning now. So get a look at it. It's a win for the city because we get to help kids, but it's a win for the city too because of what the hospital means in this area with the jobs and that. You know, I look at it. I had two girls and they both moved away. Possibly with things like this happening in the city, some will stay now. So this is a big step forward on a lot of different angles. Being involved with the Cleveland Clinic gives this thing street cred like you wouldn't believe. So I want to thank them for what they're doing and all they're doing. This walk on the Sheepskin, if you would like more information on it, you can get that at the Connellsville Hospital, or we can.
They have it on the Highlands has it on their Facebook page now.
They have it on their Facebook page. Please show up. If you don't want to show up, just donate. It's, you know, sending money is easier than volunteering. If you didn't know that. So
I wish they would bring their 5K race back in the city because that was a wonderful, challenging race every summer. That was the two races you look forward to. Well, now I'd be three because of Neon Nights, but that race was probably the most challenging. Even I think it was harder than the Woodruff, my opinion. But I wish they would bring that back because it definitely was highly participated in. You know, I think it was a good fundraiser for their autism center.
So, and that's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilman Karpiak. Just a quick thank you to the Public Works guys. You know, we had that recent flooding.
Yeah.
They were out working and going around making sure the storm drains were clear and clearing up debris. And we had, you know, the wind was terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Those guys worked very, very hard. I appreciate their hard work that they do, and especially when we have those kind of situations, because it's all hands on deck, and that's a wonderful attitude we have around here. That nobody doesn't want to help. They always want to come to help. So, all right, over to you, Councilwoman Tizan.
Thank you, Mayor. I only have one resolution this evening. A young lady would like to use Yawk Park for fitness classes, and that's what that's about. So, be it resolved by the City Council of the City of Connellsville to grant permission to Callie Tony to use Yawk Park on Mondays and Wednesdays at 6 p.m. to teach fitness classes, and I so move.
Is there a second?
Second.
I think it's wonderful how much activity we're getting at Yawk River Park with the yoga, now with Callie's class. It's starting to pick up, you know, and I think that if they are able to get some park equipment, they'll just go along with that thing down there, and I'm excited for it. City Clerk, take the vote.
Councilman Keating?
Yes.
Councilwoman Tizan?
Yes.
Councilman Karpiak?
Yes.
Councilman Topper?
Yes.
Mayor Lincoln?
Yes.
I'd also just like to thank our public works guys, because I know that I was bugging them because we had something to do on Saturday at the Yawk Park, and they had a lot of cleaning up to do, and they were busy, just busy bees before the flood, during the flood, and after the flood. So.
Yeah, I've been talking to the Connellsville Masons again, and they may have them talking to coming down and doing another volunteer day down at Yawk Park, and maybe clearing off some more riverbank, maybe by the parking lot. Clear that so we can have a clear view of the river. When you come into our park, you're going to have a view of the river the whole way down to the Historical Society property. So I'm hoping they're supposed to let me know some dates The other thing I wanted to say is that Connellsville is getting a deck hockey court, legitimate deck hockey court, and I'm excited for that to come in. Actually, talking to our city clerk today, we actually are getting a volunteer group together, hopefully.
Hopefully this weekend, it's looking more like next week, and he's actually going to deliver the material tomorrow.
Oh.
Possibly tomorrow morning, yes.
Perfect. So I know we have a large group of college kids and high school kids that use 12th Street now. This is going to raise it up. The game is going to be unbelievable once this court's installed. Got this at a very, very low cost, which is amazing. Michael doing his thing and searching it out for us and finding somebody that had it and needed to get rid of it. And I'm just looking forward to getting it installed, and hopefully we get some leagues started here at our 12th Street Park, because that hockey is a fun sport. Kids love it, and now we'll have a legitimate court. So soon.
Plus there's lights up there now.
Yes, there's lights. They can play at night.
They've been using that as deck hockey
Yes.
for a long time.
Yes. So now it's going to be walls, flooring, all clicks together, and I can't wait to see it. I'm super excited about it. And this is coming about because we had some community block money that we had to spend, and it had to be spent on 12th Street Park, and it was kind of like fate. It all worked out at the time frame we had to use this money. It worked out, so I'm super, super excited for this, and I'm hoping that the people that play it really, really appreciate it and see what they got here, because I don't think there was any other deck hockey courts in the county as far as I know. So this will be really a nice spot to come down and visit. Okay, thank you, Councilwoman Jazan. Over to you, Councilman Topper.
Health officers reports in your packet. New Haven hose for August had 21 alarms, nothing really crazy. They did attend some training at Scottdale Fire Department for electrical emergencies, average 8 firefighters per alarm, 175 miles driven. I also want to thank New Haven Hose with the recent flooding. It was a long couple nights, but luckily nothing really major, just some basement flooding. So we dodged a little bit of a bullet, but a lot of those guys were there, almost like in shifts, overnight. And again, these are volunteers who take their time out of their day to help a neighbor in need. So thank you to them, and that is all I have.
I'd like to sound that out also. You guys did a heck of a job, Chief. Great bunch of guys you got down there, just willing to jump in and do stuff. So can't say enough good things about their work in this past flooding. So good job.
I just like it when we can go to the command center, having a chief and assistant chief, and get everybody, the powers that be, together and come up with a proactive plan on how we're going to target this problem. And it works. And I want to thank you. Like I said, you guys, giving up your Sunday when we met, guys staying all night long at the station, working all day long, pumping basements out. I wish there was a resolution of what we could do to fix the flooding down on 7th Street in Torrance. I don't know. I mean, being that close to the river, I don't know what the resolution is. I don't. I mean, because that's the second time this year that they've flooded their basements out. And it's going to flood every single time the river goes up. So I don't know what could be done there. I really just don't know. But
We sure talked the heck out of trying to find a solution for it. So
you know what I mean?
what are you gonna do?
So I just feel bad about it, because it's going to happen every single time.
We're trying. If we get an idea somewhere, it's gonna happen. But dredge the river.
Well, I just saying that. Did you see how much how it took away the riverbank down there? I mean, we have a nice, large drop off now from the land to the beach. You definitely got to take a look at it, because at some point, that to me would be the solution, is to
Make
bring
the river deeper.
bring it back out and onto the shore. But that's another day, another discussion.
We can sell the stone.
Yeah, seriously. Oh my God. Okay, I guess that's it. Thank you all for coming, and we're going to resolve with the City Council, City of Collinsville, that this meeting of the City Council does hereby adjourn. I so move. Is there a second?
Second.
City Clerk, take the vote.
Councilman Topper?
Yes.
Councilman Karpiak?
Yes.
Councilwoman Suzanne?
Yes.
Councilman Keady?
Yes.
Mayor Lincoln?
Yes.